Macaulay Culkin, the iconic child star best known for his role in the beloved holiday classic Home Alone, has opened up about his unique relationship with the entertainment industry. In a candid conversation, Culkin described himself as technically retired from acting, a status he embraces with a mix of humor and sincerity. He explained that he tends to retire after every project, only to unretire temporarily if something particularly appealing comes along. This approach allows him to maintain control over his career, picking and choosing roles that genuinely excite him rather than committing to a relentless schedule. Culkin's most notable hiatus from the spotlight began when he was just 14 years old, following the release of Richie Rich in 1994. This break lasted nearly a decade, during which he stepped away entirely from Hollywood's demanding pace. Reflecting on that period, he shared how it was filled with the ordinary experiences of adolescence that many of his peers took for granted. He attended high school, navigated first loves, experimented with typical teenage milestones like getting drunk for the first time, and simply enjoyed being a kid without the pressures of fame. What set Culkin apart from many other child actors of his era was his financial independence. He revealed that he earned the majority of the profits from his early films, placing him in a rare position of security. This financial freedom meant he didn't need to work constantly to support himself or his family. Instead, he could afford to indulge in leisurely pursuits, such as spending endless hours playing video games or doing whatever caught his fancy. It was a luxury that allowed him to prioritize personal growth over professional obligations. The driving force behind this extended break stemmed from a deep-seated childhood desire for normalcy. Growing up on sets surrounded predominantly by adults, directors, co-stars, crew members, Culkin rarely interacted with children his own age. This isolation fostered a strong yearning for companionship and shared experiences with contemporaries. He craved the structure and social environment of school, where he could form friendships, participate in everyday activities, and develop in a more typical setting. This longing became the catalyst for his decision to pause his burgeoning career. Culkin's story highlights the often overlooked challenges faced by young performers in the industry. While many child stars struggle with the transition to adulthood, frequently driven back to work by financial necessity or familial expectations, Culkin had the autonomy to choose differently. His break wasn't born out of burnout alone but from a genuine wish to reclaim the aspects of childhood that fame had denied him. Over the years, Culkin has occasionally returned to acting, selecting projects that align with his interests. However, he maintains a light-hearted perspective on his retirement status, joking that every role feels like his last. This selective approach has allowed him to collaborate on ventures that resonate personally, without the pressure of constant output. Today at 45, Culkin continues to navigate life on his own terms. His experiences offer insight into the importance of balance, especially for those thrust into fame at a tender age. By prioritizing his well-being and fulfilling that childhood desire for normalcy, he carved out a path that prioritized happiness over perpetual stardom. Expanding on Culkin's journey, it's worth considering how his early success shaped his worldview. Home Alone catapulted him to global fame at just 10 years old, making him one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood at the time. The film's massive success brought immense wealth but also intense scrutiny. Paparazzi followed his every move, and the public eye rarely allowed privacy. During his hiatus, Culkin explored various interests outside acting. He formed a pizza-themed Velvet Underground cover band called the Pizza Underground, showcasing his quirky sense of humor. He also launched a lifestyle website and podcast, further demonstrating his creative outlets beyond the screen. His personal life has evolved significantly as well. Culkin has spoken about finding stability in relationships and fatherhood, which have brought new fulfillment. Becoming a parent has given him a fresh perspective on his own upbringing and the decisions he made as a young adult. Culkin's narrative challenges the stereotype of the troubled child star. Instead of spiraling, he consciously stepped back to build a foundation grounded in personal experiences. This choice underscores the value of listening to one's inner needs, even when external success is at its peak. In interviews, Culkin often emphasizes gratitude for his early opportunities while acknowledging their costs. His story serves as a reminder that fame, especially in childhood, can come with hidden sacrifices. By addressing his yearning for peers and normalcy head-on, he reclaimed agency over his life. Fans continue to appreciate Culkin's authenticity. His occasional returns to acting, such as in American Horror Story, are met with enthusiasm, precisely because they feel earned rather than obligatory. Ultimately, Macaulay Culkin's career break was sparked by a simple yet profound childhood desire: to connect with others his age and live without the weight of constant performance. This decision not only preserved his mental health but also allowed him to emerge as a well-rounded individual, content with a life partially removed from the limelight.